My lovers, Aries Nation, and their lovers, welcome to your May 2020 astrological sign reading. All right, you're gonna notice some extra noise in the background. That is my AC. It is too hot here for me to turn it off, so I'm gonna have to beg your pardon for a little bit. All right. Remember, when you're watching these readings for love, you're not just going to watch your sun sign. You're going to watch your sun, moon, Venus, and your rising sign. In fact, the most important placement to watch might probably be your moon. And then you're going to watch your person's placements in those areas. Because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can be flipped, okay? That's one. Two, if you watch this video before the 5th of the 5th, Cinco de Mayo, join me for that Made for Love's birthday bash. Okay, it's kind of overrated. It's really, I'm just going to give you guys some free readings, and I am going to cut a cake, and I am going to take a sip of alcohol. So be there, guys. With or without your own sips of alcohol, because you know I'm spending a COVID-19 birthday. I'm going to be in isolation. Also, oh my goodness, that's my dad. Hold on, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm back. Sorry, that was my pops. He's 82. I can't take the chance and go home and see him or my mom, so it's definitely a COVID birthday. Anyway, so I'm gonna be the big 4-0, so I'm hoping that you guys can join me. They're also going to be joining. Well, they're going to be on the chat as well, so let's see. Anyway, so let's get into your reading, Aries. Let's see what's happening. We're going to get a significator from your person, and I'm using this Heart of the Fairy Oracle deck, and it's new, so I'm not familiar, so I'm going to read it intuitively. And of course, if I get stuck, the book is there. We're going to get further messages. All right, so let's get a significator for your person, Aries. And of course, if you're drawn to any other titles, you just watch those videos, because that means your guides are leading you to a particular message. So not all of the message might be for you, but some of the message might be for you. What the hell is this? Chaos and confusion, interference. Anyway, yeah, because this card is one of the cards in this deck that have absolutely no numbers, no explanation or anything like that. So you really have to read it intuitively. And it just looks like a lot of people involved, right? A lot of people, a lot of different personalities, a lot of shit going on. All right, so let's see. Significator for your person. We have the captive man. All right, so already we're thinking about somebody who might be trapped. Okay, but I'm thinking that they're trapped in their mind. And the reason why I say that is because of this sharp ass sword or scythe. It looks like a scythe, right? That's on top here. I think this person getting several things. This is giving me King of Swords vibes. So some of you guys might be dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. This person, I think, could be very cutting with their words, but they're also cutting with their thoughts, and their thoughts make them cut their own self to pieces. So this person has low self-esteem. They might have also cut you off from their life. Now, there are two female-looking figures here, so this person might be with a third party, but there's something that's ending in this person's life. A cycle is like they're about to either reap what they've sown, or there's a karmic cycle that's coming to an end. So something is coming to an end to allow for a new beginning. I think we're going to read this from the book, this captive man, but this is what I'm getting. Let's read this from the book, guys. Oh, it's one of the queen's consorts. Okay. Let's see. The captive man. False perceptions. Okay, so this person's sabotaging themselves with their own negative self-talk. Entrapment, release from captivity. All right, the captive man says a lot about the darker side of fairy. Fairy women, especially fairy queens, have always desired human male companionship, and they aren't very particular about how they go about getting it. Oh, this sounds like Aries, the go-getter. But I'm also getting here as well that you guys might be like different in a lot of ways, the way you guys see the world, definitely in terms of perceptions and so on. The captive man is blinded by fairy glamour and cannot see his way clear of the entanglement he is trapped in. So, he's trapped in his mind, or he could be trapped in some sort of illusion that could be spun by a third party. Men and women can be trapped by false perceptions. We easily become enamored of someone or something that is not what it appears to be. We are blind and deaf to the warning of friends, and we continue to believe in something that may well be doing us harm and certainly is keeping us in thrall to false ideals. If the captive man appears, we must ask for clear sight. We need the help of our true friends, fairy and human, to see what binds us. When we finally see the truth, we can begin to set ourselves free from those harmful ties. A situation in which we are trapped in by false perception may seem impossible to escape. Asking for true sight is the best way to begin. So this is also a warning, or perhaps some advice for you as well, Aries, that this is a time to use that sword of truth and really see things clearly, and that's what's going to set you free also. But this person, it looks like they're trapped in their mind. They're telling all kind of false stories to themselves and basically sending themselves bat crazy. They're not trapped by anyone or any situation, although it may manifest physically in the 3D as such. They're really trapped by their own false stories that they've told themselves over time. Conversely, we may also be the captor, imprisoning a person or an idea when we should be giving it freedom. By releasing a thought or a person from captivity, we give it the space to truly become what it needs to be, and we often find that it stays with us. All right, so this person, I think they need some time alone to really figure out who they are and who they truly are inside, their core essence. Right now, this person is running on stories, false stories that they've told themselves, false stories that people have told them, and I think they're truly very defensive, and they're very cutting, and they might cut you. It's like a wounded animal, that has never learned love. You see those videos on YouTube where they get these dogs that have been abused or mistreated in some kind of way, and even the person that reaches out their hand to give the dog food, becomes a threat to this person. So this is what's happening with this person right here, right now. They are so defensive, they have been so wounded, that even you coming in, Aries, with your pure heart, because Aries is the baby, it's innocent, right? Even you with your pure heart, you're a threat to this person. So they need to kind of figure out, they have to peel back the layers of themselves and figure out what's false, what's true, and really change their perception of things, because they are just doing themselves an injustice, and they're also going to hurt you the way they are right now, Aries. Okay. All right, so let's look at their emotional well-being. So this is basically them, the whole of them in a nutshell. Let's see their emotional well-being, because this can usually tell us what's happening in their life. All right, so let's go into my emotional intelligence there, and you see this is exactly what we are saying. This person is on the defense all the time. You're going to be walking on eggshells with this person. You don't even know what the hell to say or do, right? Everything is a threat to this person, right? Whatever happened to this person in their past, in their childhood, whatever it is, they're not fit for human consumption right now, and it comes out again on the bottom. They are on the defense all the time. All right, so let's pull some cards, right? We're going to get 4 cards, right? So we have, I told you, self-sabotage. This is the 5 of Swords card. Self-sabotage, right? They're fighting a war, and they don't even know who they're fighting this war with. Fighting a war with themselves. So everybody's a threat. Right? Hedonistic. Now, this always reminds me of kind of like escapist behaviors, but we're going to clarify all of these and get more information. But this is your person. They're on the defense all the time. They're reckless. It could be engaging in reckless behaviors, or it could be that they might want to take, like some kind of leap of faith or something. But again, I will clarify. I'll clarify for you guys. I won't leave you hanging. And then we have desperate, right? So they're kind of unbalanced right now, Aries. I think the best thing you can give to this person is space. All right, so let me clarify these cards. I should have pulled out this before. Let's clarify these cards here and see what Spirit wants to tell us. Although it's pretty clear. It's pretty plain. This person, they're unbalanced in their mind. They're not seeing things clearly. Everything's being filtered through the things that have happened to them in the past, through their ego. Right? But Spirit's saying you need that sword of truth. Ask for clarity. All right, so let's see. Self-sabotaging. What's that about? Yeah, they're stuck inside their mind. They're stuck inside their mind. This first card said it. The captive man. Now we're saying it again. They're stuck inside their own mind. They can't seem to move on from wherever that hurt was. They're still dwelling. If they're 40 something now, they're dwelling on something that happened when they were 6 or some shit. Right? They have not moved on from there. Something that's overwhelming them. It's making them stressed out. They're absolutely depressed. They don't know how to move forward. They're trapped in their mind. Right? And this makes this person really codependent and really toxic to anyone. They're this rabid dog. You know? Just don't know who to trust. So you're going to bite everybody's hand. And we have hedonistic. Okay? So this person, they're looking in the bushes. They're a lurker, right? They're a lurker hiding in the bushes. They want to invest in your connection, but they're only looking. They're looking. But you know what? They're looking for something, anything that's going to prove right or going to add to the negative stories that are already in their head. I think this person wants you, Aries. Yeah, but you know what? They could be confused. It could be good because there could be other people in this mix. And we have 7-7 here. So Spirit might be intervening in this connection. So Spirit, I think this person has this person in hangman mode, trying to get them to see the higher perspective in this thing. Some of you might be dealing with the Pisces. This person does feel very passionately about you, but you know, their self-sabotaging behavior makes them really inconsistent. So one minute they're drawn towards you, they can't do without you, and next minute they're running for their life because the intensity of the connection is just too much. Okay, but they're definitely a third party here. They could definitely be engaging in escapist behaviors like, you know, drinking. Well, they're not partying COVID season, right? They could be drinking or whatever it is that they do to escape their reality. I think that's what they're doing right now. And maybe that's why reckless is here. Yeah, they're unstable, right? They're unstable. So I think they could be engaging in all kind of reckless behaviors here. Yeah, with some kind of distorted feminine. So it looks like there's a third party in this mix. Or they could be engaging in reckless behaviors because they think that they've lost you. Okay, Aries? I think this person, what they really want is stability, right? But their mind, they're on the defense all the time. They're on the defense all the time. You can't be stable with that. At some point, you have to let somebody in. But they're feeling desperate. Why are they desperate? They're feeling desperate because they think that they've lost you. And they've been feeling the soulmate connection. But their defenses just won't let them let you in. Right? They wish they could open up. But every time they think about doing that, they feel like they're gonna get hurt. And they wish they could free themselves from that kind of mindset, but they're not listening to their intuition right now. They're operating on instinct. Okay. All right. So Aries, let's see your person's mental energy, because apparently they have a lot of mental energy. They have a lot of mental energy, right? They're not in their heart space, right? They're operating from their wounding. All right, let's see what's their mental energy with regard to you, Aries. What's this person thinking when they think about you and this connection? What are they thinking? And it's so weird that I've chose this deck, which is all, it's so much blue. So that's about throat chakra, which is about integrity and honesty and the truth. And most of the readings that we have done this month is about people finally seeing the truth of a particular situation and speaking their truth and being their authentic self. This was well chosen, right? I told you they're feeling this Two of Cups vibe. They're feeling the Two of Cups vibe. And it both allures and scares the shit out of them. For some of you guys, this might be a twin, right? There might be a twin there, right? But they're feeling it. Ain't doing shit. Their mind just run away with them. Seven of Cups in reverse. Some of you dealing with a Scorpio, because this is the first card that came out for Scorpio when I was recording last night. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Queen of Fire reverse, Aries. Some of you guys definitely dealing with a Scorpio because it came out for Scorpio. So go watch that Scorpio reading. If you're not dealing, even if you're not dealing with a Scorpio, because this is the same story. Three of Swords reversed, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Seven of Pentacles reversed, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And then we have the Ten of Cups reverse, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. So listen, this person's not confused as to who is the one, and they think right now that they've lost you. But is that making them get off their bum and take action? No, it isn't. I think there's some kind of third party here. If there's not a third party, I think Spirit has them in a position where they're healing their heart at this point in time, and they're in no position to invest in any kind of relationship. They are not fit for a relationship right now. They're just too defensive for that. Okay, Aries, may not be what you want to hear, but they're just too defensive. They're going to sabotage any relationship that they get into. So you have to allow Spirit to work with this person and really heal their heart and really get to their core wounding, which might have its genesis in some kind of dysfunctional family, because we have here a Ten of Cups in reverse. So there could have been some kind of dysfunctional family dynamic that this person keeps like replaying out, whether unconsciously, in so many different karmic cycles. Okay, so it looks like there's something from this person's childhood that's really wreaking havoc with them right now. This person could also be in a family situation right now, and they have to sort that out, because Queen of Fire reverse could also represent a karmic, and this karmic, she or he or whoever, they are the ones that are physically abusive. The Queen of Fire reverse, physically abusive, abuses their sexuality, abuses their spiritual gifts, entitled and arrogant and lazy. Queen of Fire reverse. That's that karmic. Okay, so this person, I think they know you're the one, but they have a lot of work to do. Let's clarify. Spirit, tell us about the Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah, highly codependent. They know you're the one, but they're in some kind of toxic situation. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Plus, they have their own insecurities that just work them over mentally. Okay, they love you. I told you, some of you guys dealing with a Scorpio. They love you, but what do Scorpios do? Feel a lot, say nothing. So that's what this person's doing right now. Feeling a lot, saying nothing, because there's some kind of toxicity surrounding this person. Could be a toxic relationship. Could be just toxic ideologies, toxic thoughts. We saw that, right? It could be addictions, whatever it is. This person, it's working them over. Let's see what's that karmic energy here, that Queen of Fire reverse. What's that about? Yeah, they're not putting in the effort. They're not putting in the effort, okay, in your connection. All right, not putting in the effort. They could also not be putting in the effort with a karmic as well. Let me pull some more cards. Yeah, this is how they're seeing you. Okay, this is how they're seeing you. You're coming off of this Queen of Pentacles, this Capricorn, because in my readings, all upright court cards are divine energies, and all reverse court cards are karmic energies. So they're seeing you as this. They're seeing how abundant you are. You're hardworking. You're loving. You're very nurturing. But they don't think that they can put in the effort in your connection right now. I think they're seeing the truth about the situation with a karmic energy here. But at the same time, their pride and their bloody ego is keeping them stuck wherever they are. This person might want to release some kind of third party. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So they might want to release a third party, but they're codependent on this person. and that's why they're not making any positive movement forward. It's why they're stuck. But it's something that's connected to some baggage from the past that they can't seem to release, and this is really wreaking havoc on their self-esteem. All right, let's see the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So that's again not being able to invest in this connection. Yeah, so they're in a stalemate kind of energy here with that Hangman. They want to come and make you some kind of offer, maybe even an apology, give you some kind of gift here, right? They know that you're the one. They know that you're their lover. But at the same time, there's some kind of toxic family dynamic, or some kind of, it could be a third party that's kind of holding up progress right now. What's this Ten of Cups in reverse? This could be how they're seeing you as well, as a missed opportunity. We have Two of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so they could be in some kind of family dynamic now that is ending. Okay, it looks like they're making some kind of decision to end some kind of big cycle in their life that they might have been trapped in. Okay, so they have a lot going here. A decision made again. So this person, they have a lot going on right now. Okay, they're not ready for you, Aries. They need to sort themselves out and to get drama free. All right, so what's blocking your connection right now, Aries? What's blocking the connection right now? What's blocking your connection? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay. An exciting new opportunity, career advancement, change in your life. Okay. So what's blocking your connection? It could be your person could have a sex addiction, and that could be blocking the connection with this Ace of Wands here. It could be that because your person feels such a strong, passionate pull towards you, they could be trying to sexualize a relationship and kind of trivialize what they're feeling and just, it's just sex kind of way, right? So because they feel comfortable with it being just sex, but when it comes to the emotions, then we got a problem. But it being just sex, in their mind, they can put it in a little box, right? They can put it in a little box and, disregard it until whenever they feel the urge. So the fact that this is so passionate, it's kind of confusing your person, because they can't imagine a relationship being both passionate and then also emotionally fulfilling. It's like they've grown up with a certain, those kind of, I don't want to say guys, but just those kind of people where they think there are two types of people in the world. They put women especially into particular categories where, you're either this whore or this virgin, right? So they're quite happy to put you in the little whole box, right? In the little whole box, right? And treat you a certain kind of way. And they might have somebody else in the virgin box, and they'll treat this person a certain kind of way. So you, with all this passion here, they've put you in that little box, the whole box, right? But they're not seeing, because of their ideologies and the way that they've been brought up and the way that they think about the world and their perceptions of the world and what they were taught, they're not seeing that this person who they are totally attracted to sexually can also be emotionally fulfilling. It's like they've put you in this box, they've compartmentalized you, and they don't want to deal with the emotions associated with you, because then they will be out of control. Okay? So they're quite fine sexualizing you, because they can deal with that. We have the Two of Swords. So somebody's indecisive, or maybe you guys cross swords. Maybe you guys had some harsh words. But there's some kind of indecision here. Somebody needs to make a decision and they're not. It's like that. It's the same thing I was explaining to you guys as well. Two competing schools of thought, or two ideologies, like kind of battling it out. It's like this person sees things in, it's either black or white. It cannot be gray, right? So they cannot reconcile the fact that you can be both things, both sexually alluring and also emotionally fulfilling. It's either or in their side. What do they call that? Dichotomous thinking. I'm going to pull that card for you. Let me just finish this line and I'm going to pull that card for you. Then we have the Hangman in reverse. And again, it's exactly what I was explaining. They just can't seem to wrap their heads around the situation and look at the situation differently. Their thinking limits them, right? And it is limiting your relationship because they're putting you in a particular box, right? It's the same thing. And then we have the Six of Cups in reverse, right? And it's this dichotomous thinking here that's really causing a delay in your soulmate connection. Now, there could also be a breakup that's going on as well here, and maybe that's what's blocking the connection as well. Okay, all right, so bear with me, Aries, because I want to pull that card for you. I know I didn't meant to go on so long, but let me pull that therapy card. Hold on. And would you know, Aries, when I pulled the whole stack out of the deck, this was actually the one card that got left over. I knew I was supposed to pull that card for you guys. All right, so let's explore this, Aries, right? So we're going into dichotomous thinking. It says the practice of viewing situations, people, emotions, or thoughts in black and white terms, as in all or nothing, good or bad, categorizing in extremes with no gray or middle area. It's characterized by extreme activity swings, true believer syndrome, you know those fanatics, binge eating, inability to compromise or forgive, shame, self-loathing, short-term relationships, cluelessness, NRA membership, forget that, right? What? Dinner party on popularity. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy, guys. All right, but this is what's going on with your person. They just don't have that mental capacity or perhaps the life experiences to recognize that it's not, things aren't in black and white all the time. There's such a thing as compromise. You know, they need to have those experiences, that life experience. I think that's what's going on with them right now. All right, so guys, this was your reading. If this sounds like your energy, join me in the extended. I'm going to explore what's happening in their life right now. We're going to look at what they have in their heart space for you, although I think we already know. We're going to look at what they're hiding. We're going to get some messages from their 3D self, from their 5D self, potential actions towards you by the end of the month, and then some advice for this particular person here that you have. Okay, guys, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments, and for those of you who've gone a step further and clicked on ads that played during this reading, thank you guys for the energy exchange. Take care. Bye.